All right, guys. So I think I'm back. I did the craziest thing. It was me. I can't blame nobody but me. Whoo, Lord. I'm back, y'all. Come back for this. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Hey everybody, shalom and welcome back to Religion Link TV where my spiritual ears stay. Alright guys, I am back. So let me go ahead and figure it out, okay? Let me see. Is it up? Is that it? No. Alright guys, let me pull this up and get this right, okay? Go through these videos. StreamYard, for some reason, look, I just went live. It says I've been live 1 hour and 2 minutes. It's trying to eat up my free minutes so that it'll force me to buy the monthly plan. But this is the injustice I go through, y'all. It literally says I've been live. I have not been live 1 hour and 2 minutes. I just want to show y'all that, okay, YouTube? I just want to show y'all I have not been live for no dang on 1 hour and 3 minutes now. Alright, bear with me. And we were having such a good live stream, y'all. What happened? I kicked my dang self out. And YouTube was like, StreamYards was like, you ain't coming back up in here. I was like, oh, no. All right, let me see. I might be in, guys. Hold on. I might be in. Let me see. This is the part. Okay. All right. Hold on. Where did it just go to? Is it here in the pictures? It might be. Okay. All right. Okay. I know where it is now. Okay. Share my screen. Window. I think we got it, y'all. Do we have it? Hold on. Let me double check. I think we got it, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I think we got it, y'all. Yep, so I believe we do. Let me just bring this down some. All right, so I think we are there, guys. I think we are here. Okay, so this is the creepy stuff that I showed you in the last video. I kicked myself out of StreamYards. I had like 15 tabs open and I clicked the X. But when I went to go get back in, it kept buffering like it said disconnection. I'm like, I know there's nothing wrong with my internet. So I just showed you at the beginning of this video how StreamYard is against me. I've only been live about 5 minutes, but I showed you it said I've been live 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's the persecution. It's not much, but this is what I go through on a day-to-day basis because for some reason the powers that be don't want y'all to get this information. Kathleen Moore Part 2. Part 1 was a really, really good video. So I'm just here to show you some video clips, some pictures. Can anybody explain to me why Kathleen went missing on Jabberlaw did a good job in the last video, but we're looking at these pictures now. It says October 31st. This is Facebook. The young lady went missing November 29th. So how is the wall on Jessica Brumette's post here got the missing young lady behind her? I think it's creepy, y'all. So the second one, again, this one is from October 31st. It might be a delay. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? Alright, this one I'm going to have to do. Hold on one second. I'm going to have to share my whole screen. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm not new to this, but hold on. This is a lot. I had a lot of windows. It just took me like 20 minutes to get back on here. Hold on. I'm going to share the whole entire screen. That way I don't have a problem going through. Alright, here we go. It should let me click through the pictures now with no problem. Y'all should see the picture come up on your screen. So yeah, it's a very interesting case. Why don't you? Y'all don't see what I see. Hold on. Why? It says I'm sharing everything, so why don't y'all see what I see? Here we go again. Alright, let me figure this out, y'all. I'm sharing my whole entire screen. It's supposed to pick up everything. I'm so excited to show y'all this footage and to let y'all make the decision on your own exactly what's going on down in Pinellas County with a young lady, 34-year-old, missing Kathleen Moore. There's some discrepancies. Oh, she was found. She wasn't found. I called Pasco County Sheriff's Department and they told me to get back to them tomorrow. They called me back and said get back to them tomorrow. So, all right, you see that, right? You see that on the screen, but when I try to go to the next picture, oh, there we go. It's working. Okay. Isn't this creepy? This is Jessica Brumette, y'all. And this lady is over on Facebook. How do you put your wall to September 6th of the missing lady and she only went missing on November 29th? I'm not understanding that part, y'all. That part, y'all got to work with me. So I'm just going to breeze through some of the photos that I was clipping. All of this pretty much is in the first video, but I have my little banger for the last, the last part of that video. And basically I need some Ephitol, trying to be positive but constantly dealing with adversities is becoming exhausting. And I can relate to this young lady here, not to the point where I might be allegedly involved in some conspiracy theoritorial missing woman case here, but this Jessica Brumette definitely is crying out for help. So her whole timeline seemed kind of sketchy or whatever, y'all. But these are some of the things I was able to see on her timeline. Someone told her, stay positive, take some deep breaths. The Lord will not give you more than you can handle. If we can help at all, let us know. Again, this was another post where it doesn't come up on her timeline now, the gift that is, but go fly a kite, and I don't mean literally. When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. And that's all you can really do, people. But some people talk a good talk and walk the nonsense of the devil and will tell you this nonsense, like the dad who killed his 4 kids over on Facebook, positive, 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 Christian, 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 and ended up taking their grandmother's life as well. That's where your power is, recognizing who out here hurting you, okay? So now, this is creepy. July 5th, 2020. How does a woman go missing on November 29th, but then Facebook post and wall and all this is coming up on July 5th, 2020? Can somebody explain that part to me? Jabber did a good job. This is Kathleen, the missing woman. All right. Tomorrow we're going to call Pasco County back to get the boyfriend's name. I'm going to call the news station down there or something. Everybody is saying the boyfriend, the boyfriend, the boyfriend, the boyfriend. So we're going to watch and see if this boyfriend has a name, if he's going to be a suspect. No one has been arrested yet. All right, so what just happened? Oh, you got to let it down. Okay. There we go. So, hello, my name is Kathleen Moore, and I am missing, y'all. She is missing. Somebody jumped in my chat and said, oh, they found clothes. There's a evidence bag, body bag. And I'm like, you know what, guys? I've been following this case. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I know how to make phone calls. I know how to make good judgments and good calls. And as I see it now, I believe this young lady is still missing. I believe her boyfriend and this Jessica Brumette might have something to do with it. So this was, dated back some time now because she's been missing since the 29th. Breaking news was from Justin Shecker. He was the first one on Twitter that kind of broke the story. Out of Florida, it's called WFLA News. It's him, it's JB Bueno. They have good coverage, and we're going to hear a little bit of JB coming up shortly, and he's going to mention Justin Shecker. So I just wanted to mention it here. Deputies at this point was at the home of the missing boyfriend, Kathleen Moore's boyfriend. That's his name. Kathleen Moore's boyfriend, the boyfriend, home of the boyfriend. He don't have a name, y'all. And why are they trying to protect this name? What I mean, who? And why would Jessica say that she told a friend she called for Uber when the other friend, Nikki, said, nah, she left my house and got in a car with the boyfriend. And now nobody don't know his name. So yeah, this is courtesy of WFLA. A homeless man found their cell phone in a nearby Walgreens. Now, in the other video called Kathleen, 34-year-old missing lady, I just did it before this one. I put all the links there. And in one of those articles, Jessica Brumel is telling us that her mother recorded the homeless man saying he found the phone. Now, how sketchy is that, y'all? So the staff at Whiskey Wings in St. Pete's, where Kathleen Moore works, they're lighting candles, and they did this the other day, but you'll see a nice service. They call it lighting her way home. They didn't call it a vigil. You know how most people light a candles for vigils? They didn't do that. They said, no, many friends gathered here tonight. Some were wearing yellow ribbons with her initials. Others have sweatshirts with their photos on it. So it's pretty serious. And this is what most of the tables look like. If you guys can see this picture, absolutely you can. This is what most of the pictures the tables look like in the restaurant. Again, this is Kathleen right here. I tried to find the best pictures I can, but there's only a few out. I mean, it just happened I think they really noticed her being missing Monday. I do believe Monday was the 29th because Tuesday was the 30th, and then Wednesday was the 1st, right? All right, so yeah, there's a lot going on. Newport, Richie, Florida, missing girl, 34 years old, Kathleen Moore. Has anyone seen her? If you have any information on this case, please contact Pasco County Sheriff's Department at 727-847-8102. And please select option 7. And that's a shame. I memorized that number and just called it like an hour, 2 hours ago. So Kathleen's friend said she had left her home on Sunday with her on again, off again boyfriend. That's enough to take into consideration right there. The on again, off again boyfriend. Have not we learned from Gabby Petito what boyfriends can do, like Brian Laundrie? We learned, right? Don't put your guards down, ladies, please. And men, you either. Don't put your guards down either. Because you got some women out here that'll do the craziest thing. All right, y'all. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into playing the footage. Let me see. Does that make it bigger? It didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing on your end, right? Oh, a little. Okay, let's go. First video is up. And I believe this is just the first story of me hearing it today. I had the grandchildren. I was here. We was doing all kinds of things. And then I was like, you know what? Y'all keep it down. Let me at least get these videos done. So this is just the very first video I saw.
She's missing in Newport Richie. Her family and friends try to track down any leads to find her. Let's get straight to Fox 13's Brianna Ardondo is live in Pasco County. Hi there, Brianna. I know the sheriff's office is investigating her disappearance, and they actually spent some time at her boyfriend's house today. What does that mean? Where does that go?
So, Mark, Pasco deputies did look through Kathleen's boyfriend's house today for hours, and they had that area of the neighborhood blocked off so they could search for clues. Tonight, family and friends say that they really just want to see Kathleen home safe. Kathleen Moore is a daughter, a cousin, a friend, and she is missing.
She didn't show up to work and things like that. I knew that something was terribly wrong because that's not like her. And it's very crushing to our family.
Pasco County detectives spent Friday searching for clues into Kathleen's disappearance in Newport Richie. Tape blocked off a section of Carmel Avenue where she was last seen at her boyfriend's house. Kathleen's longtime friend Nicole Wallen tells us Kathleen and her boyfriend was the last time she saw her friend.
She left her car here and rode with him in his car to his house. And she said, I'll be back in the morning because she had school.
What, Nicole? See, Jessica and her family is trying to tell people that she called an Uber. This woman, Nicole, is telling y'all she got in a car with her boyfriend.
She at work. And then usually she always messages me either on her ride to Newport Richie or when she gets there, she'll start messaging me and say little things. But she didn't message me after she left here. I didn't get any messages from her.
Wallen says she and others soon filed a missing persons report. She says a homeless man found Kathleen's cell phone in a dumpster at Walgreens and detectives recovered it.
At that point, we started going around and trying to find as much information as we can. So looking for surveillance video, anyone that's seen her, anyone that may have talked to her after that time.
Kathleen's family is anxiously waiting for answers and updates so they can hug her and know she's safe.
We're just praying for the best and praying that she come home because our family can't take this. We can't take to hear anything like this or to even go through this. So if you guys know anything, please say something.
And the Pasco County Sheriff's Office also had deputies out searching at a landfill in Spring Hill in connection with Kathleen's disappearance. A spokesperson says that they do not have any persons of interest at this point. They are just focused on finding Kathleen. She lives in Largo, and so the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is also helping out Pasco with this search. Kathleen's family and friends, her cousin and her friend, tell us that they are worried for her safety and they really need the community's help with this in order to bring her home soon. Mark?
Certainly understandable why they're concerned, especially if they're looking near a landfill and her phone is in a dumpster. We are hoping the best that she's found safely for sure. Brianna, thanks.
This is so sad, y'all. What do you think so far? So, again, the whole homeless guy, we're going to see a video of him eventually. Let's go ahead, get into the next one.
The Largo woman now appears to be focused at a home in Newport Richey.
And that's where Pasco County detectives are right now, and they've been there all day long looking for evidence. So ABC Action News reporter Eric Waxler live.
Look, I don't know why it's coming out grainy or why it's pixelating like it is, but these are really good videos.
On scene with what we're learning at this hour, Eric.
The home behind me is where Kathleen Moore's boyfriend lives. The two were last seen together on Sunday, and Kathleen Moore has not been seen since. Investigators have been searching this home all day today. They have also been looking at a nearby landfill. The 34-year-old did not show up for work on Monday, and her cell phone was found in a dumpster. Now the sheriff's office has been set up at this home much of the day. They haven't told us anything about why they are here, what they might have found already, and we don't know if anyone was inside the house at any point. But I'm told that the landscaping truck parked on the front lawn does belong to Kathleen's boyfriend. The forensics unit showed up here this afternoon. Neighbors say they did hear the deputies earlier today yelling, trying to see if someone was inside. I talked today with one of Kathleen's friends who says there are a lot of people who care about her and want to find her.
When I woke up Monday morning and I knew she had to be at school and work, and she wasn't there to get her car, and my messages still hadn't delivered that I sent her, and her phone was off, I knew something was wrong that second. And I even mentioned it to a couple of people, and they were like, oh no, she'll be here, she'll show up. And I said, this is the feeling that I have is different. There's something is not right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, obviously a lot of concern right now. Friends and family are.
Nicole, I agree with you. When I heard about you, I was like, okay. When I heard about Jessica Brumet, I was like, oh, okay. I was really like, okay. And I kind of weighed my pros and cons with you all, and you seem more believable than her at this point.
Actually gathering at a restaurant in Largo where Kathleen worked at a bartender. They're just hoping to find out some good news at some point, and we will let you know as soon as we find out any updates from the Pasco Sheriff's Office. Live in Newport Richey, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.
Okay, so one thing we have to remember is she was from Largo, and her boyfriend lived in Newport Richey, okay? She hung out on a Sunday, which I believe is November 28th, with her good friend of 20 years, Nicole Wallen. Nicole says after they got done hanging out, barbecuing, she left her car at Nicole's house and went. She left her car at Nicole's house and went with the boyfriend. What do you guys think? So far, so good. Let me go ahead and finish sharing this. Here it is. Hold on. And we'll get right into this next video. Video 3, yeah.
Monday morning in Newport Richey.
Pasco County Sheriff's deputies searched two different locations in hopes of finding evidence that will lead them to 34-year-old Kathleen Moore. Justin Checker, our reporter, live there tonight, where many of Moore's friends gathered. This is a Whiskey Wings Bar and Grill in St. Pete. Justin.
Keith and Jen, good evening to you both. Friends filed a missing person report on Tuesday after Kathleen Moore was a no-show here at work 2 days in a row. With each passing day, family and friends are becoming more concerned They hope she will soon be located safe and sound. The staff at Whiskey Wings in St. Pete, where 34-year-old Kathleen Moore works, will continue to light these candles until the missing mother is found.
More than one person knows something, and they need to come forward sooner than later.
Nikki Wallen says she took this photo with her friend of 20 years at a beach bar on Sunday night.
She's the life of the party.
After returning to her home in Largo, Wallen says Moore left her car there and went with her on and off again boyfriend back to his home in Newport Richey.
It's like her to leave her car in my house. It is like her, but it's not like her to miss work and school and to not contact me, you know? So when me not hearing from her, it's not her having her car there for days, it's me not hearing from her that I know something isn't right. Something happened.
On Friday afternoon and into the night, Pasco County Sheriff's investigators searched the boyfriend's home on Carmel Avenue. Deputies followed up on another lead and looked for any clues in her disappearance at the Pasco County landfill in Spring Hill. 8 on Your Side has confirmed the sheriff's office has recovered Moore's cell phone. Friends say a homeless man found it in the dumpster at a Walgreens near the boyfriend's home.
It's hard because I want to have faith and hope that she comes home so I can hear her infectious laughter and hug her and let her know that I love her. Hard because we're now at 5 days.
Jessica Brummett met Moore when they were both 11 years old. The last time she saw her missing friend was at a Thanksgiving family celebration.
Please help me bring her home. I'm begging you, keep sharing, get her face out there. She is someone, she is important. Her life does matter.
And friends tell me Kathleen Moore made a final FaceTime call early Monday morning from the boyfriend's home, saying she was waiting for an Uber to pick her up. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office says this remains a missing persons investigation.
Oh, so now I understand. The Uber, she made it to the boyfriend's house. So here's the kicker. She left Nikki Whalen's, right? And she got to the boyfriend's house by going with the boyfriend in the car. Nikki's telling the truth about that. They get to the boyfriend's house. I guess they get in an argument or whatever. That's when she want to leave. And that's where she could possibly have called the Uber at this point in time. All right?
They've not named any persons of interest. Well, not tonight in St. Petersburg, I'm Justin Shepard, 8 on Your South.
All right, Justin. So how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? All right, let's go ahead and watch the next one.
On social media, by email and text messages, each and every one of them telling me how much they love her and that they need her home. Tonight on the Missing, what happened to Kathleen?
Tonight, candles flicker near a picture of Kathleen Moore as her friends and co-workers at Whiskey Wings in St. Pete pray for her safe return.
Monday night is when I started reaching out to people like, this is not like her.
Nikki Whalen has been friends with Kathleen since they were 11 years old, a 20-year-long friendship. They hung out all day Sunday, barbecuing in the day, then hitting a beach bar that night. Around 11:30, Kathleen left Nikki's Largo home with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, saying she was going to his home in Newport Richey, telling Nikki she would pick up her car in the morning.
All right, so that part is true. So where the Uber comes in at is because she didn't have her car and it was at Nicole's house. When she went to go leave the boyfriend's house in Newport Richey, this is where people are saying, okay, she called the Uber to get back to her car. Obviously, something happened at the boyfriend's house or along the way leaving there, trying to make it back to her car, make it to work, make it to school, make it back home to her friends and family. Something happened in Newport Richie. So that's where the incident, and that's where her coming up missing. Now it's starting to make sense, okay? So if she did send for an Uber or text someone and say she waiting on an Uber, it's not from Nikki's house, but it's from the boyfriend's house, trying to get back to Nikki's house where her car is. Is that making sense? All right, so let's go ahead and watch 5.
I don't know if it's pulling away here or driving deeper into the Pasco County landfill. They have been here for some time. Eagle just getting here to the scene moments ago. So let's get into the story of Kathleen Moore. Last seen November.
All right, so if y'all don't know, this is JB Bueno. He's on WFLA out of Florida. Pretty good dude. Him and Shaker, Justin Shaker, they kind of work together on their stories or whatever. But I follow different news stations near and abroad. WION. That's a good. It's like an Indian station, but they cover all things America, child, and then all things worldly. But their commentary is good. That's all I got to say. Their credibility is good. That's all I got to say. And I'm starting to deal with WFLA a little bit. And maybe we'll call Justin tomorrow, or we'll call JB tomorrow, or hit him up on Facebook and see how they feel about this case, okay? So let me write this down. Tomorrow we're calling Pasco County again, because we called today. That's in the video prior to this. We are going to call Whiskey Wings, okay? And then we're going to call JB. JB Bueno, okay? All right, there we go.
Bring up her pictures here. Last seen November 29th, 34 years old, and friends with Jessica Brummett. You see there on the right side of your screen, Jessica sending us these photos.
Look at this, y'all. Do y'all see this? Over here on the right-hand side is Jessica Brummett. Over here is Mom next to Jessica. Over here is Dad. In the middle of Mom and the missing young lady, Kathleen Moore. So yeah, there's other footage in the same video where you see Dad's hands on Mom's leg, but you see how he over there hugging on to Kathleen. I don't know. When I saw this, it creeped me the heck out, y'all.
We'll stay here live with the Young Eagle at HD. We're losing sunlight here and on the Gulf Coast side of Florida, but we'll stay here with you. There's Kathleen Moore on the right side of your screen. Pictures again sent in by Jessica Brummett. Considers her a best friend, sisters, if you will, and gave us.
All right, and they said best friend sisters, but when we went to her Facebook page, it did not really. I don't know what's going on with my audio. I'm looking at it on the screen and it's weird. But it did not go along with what we saw, right?
Permission to share these photos with our audience. Kathleen had been living in Clearwater, Florida. She was...
Kathleen may have had her over for Thanksgiving dinner to get this one picture. I don't know. I didn't see many of the pictures of them together. And it's true. She was at their house on Thanksgiving. And 5 days later, 4 days later, she comes up missing. So, guys, yeah, all roads right now may lead back to the Brummetts as well. After all, Mom did get an audio recording allegedly of the homeless man who found the phone in a Walmart's dumpster, y'all.
Last seen by Jessica Brummett last Thursday for Thanksgiving at her parents' home, Jessica Brummett's parents' home. You saw the parents there in a previous.
She's at the Brummett's home, okay? She's hanging out with this woman, Jessica, and her family on Thanksgiving, y'all. Oh my
photo
God.
in Newport Richey. The parents very close with Kathleen as well. Brummett said that she messaged with Kathleen on Sunday morning on Facebook Messenger. That's the last time that they had any communication with one another. Brummett said that Kathleen, this is all according to WFLA News Channel 8's Justin Shecker, who's going to be joining us momentarily with the latest from the boyfriend's home. We'll have more on that in a second. But Brummett said that Kathleen, right side of your screen, was at a friend's home in Largo, left her car there, and then took an Uber to see her boyfriend. Her boyfriend in Newport Richey.
All right. Let me tell you something, ladies. Don't be going nowhere without your ride. I don't care, honey. They'll get you there and you might not never make it home. Let me tell you something. Don't be going nowhere without your car. Like, I'm big for that. Like, I be wanting to go out of town sometimes with people and drive and ride. But I'm used to having my own car. Now, I know when you go out, you rent a vehicle or whatever, but I'm used to driving. You get to the men's house and they don't want you. They put you out in the middle of the night. Then what's gonna happen?
On November 29th, so early that morning, early last seen that night of November 28th going into November 29th. Now, according to Brummett, Kathleen got into an argument with her boyfriend on Sunday night and was trying to leave the scene of that argument with her boyfriend. She had FaceTime with a friend saying that she was waiting for an Uber to leave the scene of that confrontation with her boyfriend, according to Jessica Brummett.
All right. So let's take a break. We got one more video to go through. One more to go through, y'all. Let me take a break, take a little sip. What do you think about it so far? What do you think about it? This woman was at the Brummett's house, the Brummett's, for Thanksgiving. Dad hugging her all up. I don't know. Do the Brummett's know her unknown boyfriend? I'm almost certain that the people she spent Thanksgiving with probably know her boyfriend. Why was Jessica over on Facebook saying anybody that spoke to Kathleen Moore on that particular Sunday morning or before she went missing, or please DM me and let me know? Like, what is going on, y'all? How come there's a Facebook page over there going back to October of 2020 with a wall, not the profile pic, but a wall with her on it? It's weird. It's getting weird. So this is the lighting her way home ceremony that they held at Whiskey Wings. Again, I'll try to call him tomorrow and see if we can get one of her coworkers on the phone. Try to get a little bit more of this information that we're seeking. And with that being said,
friends and coworkers of 34-year-old Kathleen Moore stood on the table with candles, ribbons, and Kathleen's picture. Kathleen is a bartender and trainer at Whiskey Wings on Roosevelt Boulevard in St. Petersburg. This is the third night they've gathered at her son's at the restaurant, hoping they are very loved here at this restaurant, not only by the staff, but by the customers. Very strong family here. So I figured that when we didn't hear from Kat by Wednesday, I figured she was just lost in the dark. So this isn't a moment.
Again, now, it's hard to believe some people because one lady from the same restaurant said, oh, we called the police on Tuesday. And then this lady is saying, well, on Wednesday, We didn't see anything. Guys, act as soon as you feel that gut instinct that, ooh, something ain't right. Act on it. You could have saved many lives by acting on their intuition. That's the Holy Spirit for most people speaking. But that inner voice, that inner, go with your gut. If you call it your gut feeling, whatever, go with it. Just go with it.
Memorial that we made for her, it's just lighting her way home so she can find her way back. Kathleen was last seen around 1 a.m. on Monday, November 29th. Since then, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says they've searched her boyfriend's house near Newport Richey and a landfill in Spring Hill due to a possible connection with her disappearance. Before she was reported missing, Kat's boss at Whiskey Wings noticed something wasn't right. Kat wasn't responding to texts or answering her phone, which friends say is out of character. I called, it went straight to voicemail, so I knew that's when her phone was off. She was scheduled to be here at work Monday night. When she didn't show up or call, something was up. So I called the police first thing Tuesday morning.
She's just the most energetic, full of life, positive person you could ever meet. She's just, she draws you in like that. That's why there's so many people that are worried about her. It's like you meet her once and you're just like, you're so drawn in by her positivity.
At this point, they just want answers and hope they can be reunited with their friend and coworker soon. Justin Matthews, Fox 13 News.
Family and friends are anxiously awaiting updates. So far, no arrests have been made.
Right. Prayers for her family, and may God be with her, y'all. So what do you think about all of this right now? I know it's a bit much. We had 2 videos, part 1 and 2. We're going to wrap this one up so it's no longer than about... See, right now it's telling me 1 hour and 42 minutes, but I know I haven't been on here 1 hour and 42 minutes. That's just StreamYards and their BS. It's only me, y'all. It's only me. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and run through these pictures again so you can see how weird enough they really were and are. And why can I get to, let's go this way. It's creepy. Like here. Very creepy. March 20th, y'all. 28th. March 28th. How does this woman become her wall and she don't go missing? March, November. We talking 8 months later? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months later, y'all. How does she become her wall and she didn't go missing until 8 months later? May 11th, September 6th, October 31st. And believe it or not, one of these, I believe, is this one. Go back to October 31st, 2020. I got the links. It's in the other video prior to this one. This one is part 2, okay? I'm going to put Kathleen Moore part 2. And how do you explain going back to last year with her background being of a missing lady? So y'all let me know what you think down below, all right? I do appreciate everybody that came into the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been watching Religionly TV, and my spiritual ears say, y'all. about. Yes, since it's Sundays. All right, guys. So that's going to wrap it up for now. This has been the Kathleen Moore story, and it's still more to be unfolding in this story. There's a lot of discrepancies, controversies already, and we'll do our best just to provide facts. You know, and whatever's out there, that's the truth. And with that being said, shalom, everybody. God bless you, and have a good night. Peace.